Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor and welcome to another episode of Pointless Top 10, a show where we make top 10 lists out of pointless things. Why are we flying by this pointless statue in Booty Bay? Because inside pointless things are treasure. Just like this episode, which is recapping the previous Pointless Top 10 lists. I've created 10 of them, and so as promised, we have a top 10 of the top 10s. Let's begin. 10. Number 10 is the top 10 lighthouses in WoW, and that's because I only did 8. I was like, there's only 8 lighthouses in WoW. Turns out that's not true. I forgot the Gilneas lighthouse, which was a really cool one. And I'm pretty sure there was another one I forgot too in like a battleground. One of the Cataclysm battlegrounds. You know what I'm talking about. So I messed that up. And then a lot of the lighthouses just look the same because they're just like, and it was not the most interesting one to watch. So I was like, you know what? It's number 10. 9. Number 9 is the top 10 coolest Frostfire Ridge mobs, and I'm only giving it that because a lot of the mobs were just reskinned mobs. They were just cool, but I was like, and the Frostfire Ridge is probably one of my lesser favorite zones. I should do one for like Nagrand or, what's that, at Gorgrond, like the mobs there, because I think those would be a lot cooler of mobs to look at. Either way, I was like, I've done some better ones than that one, so I give it number 9.
8.
Number 8 was the pointless top 10 paintings in World of Warcraft, and that's because I found a lot of cool paintings, but then I looked in the comments and Langhalson said, you didn't include the fat kid painting from Scarlet Monastery? And I was like, wow. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? And then Hans Schrutelkamp said, what about the sexy goblin with a bike picture and 1,000 needles inside the ship where once was the Mirage Flats? And I was like, I can't believe I missed 2 cool things. Then Laura H said, or the creepy painting of which the eyes glow red at some point if you're not expecting it. And I was like, wow. Wow, I failed. I have failed. I failed my people. I failed my family. And I failed Bob Ross.
7.
Number 7 is the top 10 most annoying WoW mobs, and I put that at number 7 because they annoy me.
6.
Number 6 is the top 10 banks in WoW, which was the last top 10 that I made before this pointless top 10. And I put it at number 6 because it was a middle of the pack one. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad either, so that's what number 6 is, right? It's a nice middle of the pack number. No middle of the pack. Little middle pack number. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. It just feels right.
5.
Number 10 is the top 10 skies in WoW, and that's because it really just is one that just came out of the blue, you know? It just showed me the sky is the limit with this series, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying.
4.
Number 4 is the pointless top 10 trees in WoW, and that's because I just like trees. If you know me, I love ambience, I don't know however you say it. Environments and just atmosphere, and trees are one of the biggest things that just showcase that, and because of that it was one of my favorite ones to make and one of my favorite ones to rewatch, so I put it number 4.
3.
Number 3 is the top 10 fishing pools in WoW, and that's because it showed me how little effort goes into the fishing pools in WoW. You can see things like Manowar schools just looking like nettlefish, and it's just like, what's even happening? Blizzard, you could draw up a jellyfish or something for jellyfish schools, right? Or Manowar schools, whatever they are. I don't know. Just go, if you want to see it, watch the video. It's number 3.
2.
Number 2 is the top 10 most pointless ceilings in WoW, and that's because there are so many cool things you miss by just not looking up. And in this video, all I do is I go around and I look up and I'm like, whoa, there's a really cool ceiling a lot of people could have missed. Even I missed like half of these. I didn't even know they existed. I just looked up a lot of things online and was like, really? That's there? And I'd go look it up and be like, whoa, that is there. And it's just crazy. For example, one of the instances in Northrend, you look up and you're outside. I never even knew I was outside. It's insane. So, I mean, I forget which instance. Go watch the video and you'll find out. I say it in there. It's awesome.
1.
And number 1 is the top 10 most useless NPCs in WoW. Some people might say the ceilings one was number 1, but I say it's the most useless NPCs in WoW. I just had fun making this one. It was fun focusing on NPCs that nobody really noticed or they pushed aside. People like Topper McNabb, or that one guy on the pirate ship, or everybody knows about the bread lady, but there's the meat guy. Nobody knew about the meat guy. And class trainers, a lot of people were like, oh, but class trainers are still useful. Well, to me, when they got rid of being able to actually learn your skills at the class trainer, they became useless to me. That's just my opinion. Some people will be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, go make your own top 10 list, nerds. I can't even talk. Thanks for watching. See ya.